We did get the first one though. Welcome to the mystery house. There's one green star in each room, so do your best to get them all. Good luck. Now get going. Yes, ma'am. No, fuck. Oh, I did it. Awesome. Oh, I can't go down there from here. Ah, here we go. Forgot how long I said I'd be streaming today. I think I said until 7 my time. We still got a good couple of hours yet. I had today off, so I figured I can go a little longer today. Start early. Dope. I already did that. Okay. Do you guys ever think about that girl who built an entire YouTube channel with millions of subscribers by just whispering seductively into a mic? Yeah. Definitely. What the fuck? There's 2 of me now? Yeah, definitely. Because, there's definitely, there's definitely moments of that where, like, you see someone's YouTube channel take off by doing something like that. And then you're just like, why couldn't I think of that? Oh, this is not good. Okay, I was gonna say, what the hell? Like, I don't really want to try it, but was that a mistake on my part? What? Not doing that? F. Okay, cool. They all died. God damn it. Alright, well, I guess I'm not getting whatever that was. Doing weird things on the internet for views. I guess it depends on the weird thing. God, I gotta watch both Marios now. To make sure that they don't get hurt. Oh no. There we go. That probably wasn't the way I was supposed to do that, but whatever. I mean, think of it this way. Playing video games on the internet, like, for an audience on the internet was probably considered weird when it was first done. Because you have that argument of, like, well, why would you want to watch someone play the game when you can just play the game yourself, right? The funny thing is the people that have asked me that are people who are sports fans. So it's like, well, why are you watching the sports game when you can play it yourself? Well, that's different. How, though? How is that different? Well, because that's like a real thing. Oh, so you think playing video games is an illegitimate hobby. I got it. Nah, that's a straw man argument. I hate straw man arguments. But I feel like that's a valid straw man to make. Because it's kind of not a straw man, because they're heavily implying that gaming isn't a legitimate hobby. Well, look at me now. Oh, this goes into the next area, I think. Okay, let's just finish this area and then I'll come back. Sorry for the wrapper. F. I have no idea where the stars are. Hey. Fuck all of you guys. Stamp. And there's the third star. Exactly, dude. Yeah, I've talked about my cousin a lot, but they're two brothers. One's a big, sporty, goofy dude who everyone thought was going places, and the other's the skinny, nerdy weeb who never goes outside. One of them makes nearly $400,000 a year now. Guess which one? I'm gonna go with the nerd. Uh, yeah, um, that's something that always bothers me is like, um, there's one side of my family who was never really super supportive of me going into games, save for a couple of people. Um, but those are the same people who've supported a lot of my hobbies. Like they would go to the football games to see me perform or see both of us perform rather. Um, uh, and my aunt on that side of the family is super supportive. But like a lot of that side of the family just wanted me to go into like IT, and it's just like that was when I was studying game design. So it's just like that's not what I'm studying. I'm not a computer science major. I'm studying game design, which is a lot of like studying cognitive sciences and the sciences that go into user experience and stuff like that. Like it's more of a psychology degree than it is computer science. Um, it's not a psychology degree though. Like I'm not an expert in any psychology. Just stuff that kind of pertains to level design and such. But basic levels of that, like I wouldn't be able to. I think you kind of get what I mean though. But like that kind of thing kind of rubs me the wrong way because it's like when someone expresses their excitement for something, support it. Like if someone wants to go into like be an artist, yeah, it's important that they know the risks involved in that. But like, if your immediate response to them wanting to be an artist is to kill their excitement by saying it's hard, like that lack of support plays into their downfall as an artist. Like, just be supportive. Fuck. This is 100% what we're going through with Connor's family, and to a point with my family. My family has no wishes for me beyond getting married and having kids. They literally told me to go to college and get my MRS degree, master's degree, to find a college educated Chad to marry. That's that sucks. Um, Nita, that's something that you're going through, like as far as finding support and stuff. They've never taken my tech skills seriously since I'm female, so I've never really taken my own skills seriously. Yeah, that's something that I want to look into advocating a little bit more for. I'm not sure if Girls Make Games is a charity. I'd have to look that up, but that's one thing that I want to try doing a charity thing for. Uh, because there's a program called Girls Make Games where it's like an actual like summer camp for I think middle school and high school aged girls, um, where they literally make games. And I remember one year I covered it on a podcast, talking about it, and um, like the judges were Sean Layden, Phil Spencer, and a couple other people that I'm blanking on. Um, but like that was the head of PlayStation at the time and the current head of Xbox, like on the judges panel for games that they make. But like it's an all girls camp, and they literally like learn the professional skills to like design, make, and produce and market video games. And it's like those are essential skills that they end up lacking later in life just because of the lack of just because of how much this industry sort of leans into the typical male gamer, I guess. Excuse me. Finding the Stardew Valley modding community was a godsend. We are literally all women, and we make crazy cool and complicated mods together. That's really dope. See, I love the modding community because of shit like that. Like, that's where, like, mods are really where, like, a lot of that opportunity comes. And actually, um, our studio design director at Volition is very big on, like, mods. Uh, like he absolutely like something that he's said to me is that he absolutely accepts like if anyone makes like a Minecraft world or like builds anything in a mod, like that is absolutely something he wants to see on your resume if you were to apply for a level design job. Like that you're literally that's literally the skills that you need to show to be a level designer. Like just in the last few weeks, his family has suggested him streaming. His younger and older sister and brother-in-law are very supportive for him to do gaming. My brother is supportive, and my mom, dad, and grandma to a point, but they'd like him to at least minor in an IT degree for something to fall back on. So I guess that's better than nothing. The thing is if you go into like streaming, I feel like IT skills will really come in handy because if you run into computer issues, you're gonna know what to do. But you don't need to get a degree in that. Like you can just go to a trade school for something like that. Like I keep running into it. Like I've been running into issues the last couple of days where it's like if I had IT skills right now, I'd be able to figure this out much faster instead of looking at forums and stuff. Because it's like dumb shit that like I haven't been able to make any videos in the last couple of days because a couple pieces of software that I use are kind of fighting with me. I just got hummus on my finger. Give me a second. Yeah, that's kind of where I started. Like I didn't really know what I wanted to do in games. All I knew is like when I originally decided to go to Full Sail, I had just started at uh SC4, the community college back home, like just as a beginning. I took like one semester there and then dropped out to start at Full Sail to study game design. And there's a handful of Full Sail alumni where I work, which is really neat. He's not actually my boss. He's the level design. He's the design director, which isn't my department. Since I'm in QA. But yeah, he's super cool. All right, we got everything there. Let's go back here. But yeah, like if he wants to go into games, like you don't have to have like just have a rough idea of what you want to do in it and then just start exploring. Like that's literally all I did. I didn't even know who to talk to at the time, so I literally just was like, all right, well, I'll start by like reading Game Informer. And that's literally all I did to start. And I branched out in what games I played. Like I went on like the Xbox Arcade and played a bunch of games that I wouldn't normally play, which kind of helped me branch out into different genres of games. And now I'm like, I say I'm a variety streamer, and I am. Now there's definitely games that I prefer over any other. Like I'm a huge open world fan. Like I love open world games. Obviously I like taking breaks between them, but like, sorry, I'm just gonna eat a Milky Way really quick. But like, going into games is like there's so many different avenues within the industry, like journalism, like writing reviews and covering news, content creation, like streaming and making YouTube videos, going into design, design, like game design and development is definitely one of the bigger workloads because there's so many skills that you kind of have to learn as you go. The skills that I learned in Full Sail were definitely some essential skills, but like you learn a lot working actually in the industry. My modding strong suit is dialogue and quest design. I've written thousands of lines of branching dialogue with new quests, items, NPCs, and notes in Skyrim for a mod, and incorporated my own character's backstory into the game. Unfortunately, Bethesda wasn't impressed with my stuff. To be fair, they were working on a game without NPCs at the time. I mean, either way, like if you add that to your portfolio and start like giving out like doing like, if you apply for like narrative design jobs or level design jobs with that on your portfolio, there's a lot of studios that like seeing that. So like if you wanted to do that like as a career, like start applying. Seriously. Like I will bet that the amount, oh son of a bitch. No, what? No, what the fuck? Can you just let me start over? Jesus. Apply somewhere with that. Seriously. The amount of work that you've probably done in modding is a lot more work than, like, a lot of people who apply for jobs like that. Because people will... there's definitely a handful of people who will apply for a game development job who haven't done any real work. And by that, I mean, like, they come in thinking that they can get a job as an idea guy or something. The reality is literally everyone in this industry has ideas. So if you haven't like made a prototype of said idea or made any of your ideas, no one's going to take you seriously. Like, you need to show that you can make something. You can't just and that's where modders, people who make mods and stuff, have a serious advantage. Haven't sent it. The thing is Bethesda has a reputation, so it's like I'm sure the application process is very competitive there. If you use like their actual modding tools, like those are the level, as far as I know, those are the actual level design tools that they use. So if you make a lot of mods in that probably gives you a better shot. But yeah, like, I mean, that's how Todd Howard got a job there, is literally just modding constantly. And kept applying. Like, here, I made this thing. Can I have a job? Here, I made this thing. Can I have a job? And he would just insistently keep doing that until he was hired. And now he runs the game studio. He is the actual head of Bethesda Game Studios now. Alright, buddy, you kind of need to come up here with us. So I would definitely keep trying. Keep making stuff and then keep trying. Yeah. People knowing you is definitely helpful. But at the end of the day, the people that you need to impress are the ones who are actually going to hire you. And for that, obviously you end up having to compete with everyone else who's applying for a job. But staying involved in the modding community definitely helps, I'm sure. But showing that you can actually make and produce stuff is, like, on a consistent basis. And apply any feedback that you get. All of that is super helpful. Alright, where the hell is this third... Can you... Yeah, seriously. Build up the portfolio with all that stuff. It looks good. It helps if you like write about the design process too, like the development process, instead of just like a description of it. One of the things I had on my portfolio was, trying to think. It was a prototyping class. And I went on, like, on and on for, like, 4 pages. Not, like, dragging it out, but, like, the whole development process and what decisions that we made, how we what led to those decisions and stuff, which shows that like I understand game development as an iterative process rather than just we're just gonna throw something on paper and hope it works, or throw something into the engine and hope it works. Like, no, we had something that I remember I worked relentlessly on something that just was not working. And after, like, it got to the weekend and it was due on Sunday, I was just like, all right, fuck this shit. This is not working the way that we want it to. Like, this is not working the way we want it to. And I scrapped it and just started fucking around with it. And, like, with the 48 hours I had left, and it turned into something that we were actually really excited about. It was like this gravity gun where you shoot a certain colored block, and the gravity would flip a certain way, but just on that block. So, like, one block would flip 90 degrees, so that gravity would pull it to the east. Another one would pull it to the west. Another one would make it go up to the ceiling. And, like, it depending on the different colors, but when you shot the different colored boxes, it would shift the gravity a certain way. And then we just started designing, like, three-dimensional puzzles around that idea, as well as a couple of other things. Mario, just popping in tonight, can't stay. Excited for some Mario, though. Thank you. Thanks for popping in, I appreciate it. But yeah, my boss, definitely fill your portfolio with any of the mods that you've been making. Because that's all stuff that shows that you know how to make a game project. Or that you know how to do level design and such. I usually throw in screenshots with the tools open in the project I'm working on just to prove that I know how to do things. I don't know if that's helpful. I guess it can be. I don't think it can hurt. At the end of the day, what matters is that you're able to show, like, the actual work. And have a build available too. Like, send them to, like, the mod site so that they can actually play it. I forgot to mention that one, but that's definitely an important thing. Is allow them to actually play it. Damn, where the hell is that last star? No, that's the end. I doubt there's anything up there. That's that one. What? Oh. There we go. I will forever be embarrassed that I gave Bethesda a playable ESP of my fanfiction quest module. I mean, hey, a project is a project. If you showed you can do work, that's the main takeaway. God damn, where the hell is it? I might be consulting a walkthrough. I cannot for the life of me find that third star. Whatever. We will come back to that another time. I'm sure I'll end up coming back to finish this off as a collectathon, get everything 100% it, but let's just get through the game for now.